Illinois Legal Aid Online is critical to promoting access to justice for all of our citizens.
What we do is very different from what other legal organizations do. It's giving people the tools that they need to navigate the legal system to solve their problems. It's really helping people to help themselves.
The economy has really forced people into being much more self-reliant and pushed the pro se movement to the forefront.
ILEO has given us a resource that is great, that many people with just a little bit of advice and help can use and self-advocate, advocate on behalf of themselves and not have to involve lawyers unless it goes to a deeper level.
Illinois Legal Aid Online was formed in March 2001. Our mission is to use technology in innovative ways to increase access to the legal system for low-income Illinois residents. We accomplish our mission by developing websites and legal information for 3 different groups. We serve legal aid attorneys and staff members, the larger legal community, specifically those who want to do pro bono work, and the hundreds of thousands of lower-income Illinois residents who need legal assistance but can't get a free legal aid lawyer because there just aren't enough to go around. The IllinoisLegalAid.org website is a vast resource. There are thousands of pieces of information in a couple dozen areas of law that help people find information that they need to resolve their legal problem, especially when they need to go to court on their own.
A couple of years ago, the county division was tasked with the responsibility of processing approximately 12,000 name change cases a year. The majority of those individuals are self-represented. Oftentimes the forms are confusing, people are handwriting them and really creating more problems for themselves because the documents are not legible. We were able to put together a portion of your website where individuals can create the documents, the orders, the petitions, and get instructions on how to do name changes. That has made a total difference in how those cases are processed. The court calls move quicker. The judge has more time to spend with each and every case listening to the substance of the case as opposed to explaining to the litigant the procedures that have to be followed.
In March 2010, IllinoisLegalAid.org was visited over 90,000 times for the first time in our history. At that rate, in 2010, we will be visited over 1 million times. That's a lot of help for a lot of people. For the past 4 years, we've been working with courts and various organizations across the state to create legal self-help centers in courthouses and in public libraries in Illinois. Legal self-help centers provide people with a place to go where they can access a computer, they can get online, they can find legal information on IllinoisLegalAid.org, they can get instructions on how to represent themselves, and most importantly, they can get help in doing that from a live person.
The real service is just to have someone on site who can act as a bit of a support system, because the legal system, as we all know, can be very intimidating. With the support and the availability of the online services, people are well equipped to go ahead and represent themselves in court. Prior to that, the comparison, chaos. People would come into the clerk's office and get very frustrated and angry. Now there's something that actually can positively give them answers.
I think that they walk out better prepared, much more confident. They accomplish what they came to the courthouse to accomplish.
We have a lot of people who are economically challenged, and so this center has been a real godsend for those folks.
Since our opening in January of 2009, we have been very well received here. We've gotten a lot of support from the judges, the clerks. Everyone here really feels that this is a great program.
Yo tenía un problema de unas personas que me iban a vender una traila. No firmamos ningún papel ni nada y yo les di un down payment. Después las personas ya ni dinero, ni traila. Pasó el tiempo porque no sabía yo qué hacer. En Illinois Legal Aid online y me asesoraran qué es lo que podíamos hacer. Toda la información y formas legales me ayudaron a resolver mi problema legal gratis, fácilmente y rápidamente. Porque pues uno no sabe de nada de este tipo de cosas legales y pues se quedaría uno sin hacer nada. Y sacar adelante ahora sí resolver los problemas que uno tiene.
We deal with a lot of people that are in really difficult situations, and there's nowhere else for them to turn. I would hate to see a day when IllinoisLegalAid.org and the self-help centers don't exist, because I think we're moving into a future where they have to exist.
Thousands of people a year are being helped at legal self-help centers in Illinois. Currently, 43 of Illinois' 102 counties have legal self-help centers. Our goal is to have a legal self-help center in every county in Illinois. Over the next couple of years, we'll be able to achieve that.
My friend called, and her stepdaughter, who at her 9th birthday party reported that she was being sexually abused by her mother's boyfriend. I needed help and didn't know where really to go, and then came across Legal Aid Online.
LiveHelp is a person-to-person chat service. When someone comes to IllinoisLegalAid.org, they can click on a button and then chat with a remote operator who will help them find the information they need.
It really gave us some direction on where to proceed, especially with a referral to Prairie State Legal Services. That is really something the family needed desperately.
The LiveHelp program has been wildly successful since it was launched in October of 2009. Remote operators have chatted almost 10,000 times with people who need legal assistance or looking for information.
It was just great to have a live person interacting with you, being so helpful. The man who was suspected of the abuse, he was placed into custody pretty quickly. But there's so much more involved in the case. To have the referral information for Prairie State really is going to help this family and this little girl, you know, in the future as well.
Illinois Legal Aid Online has given everybody a place to refer people to get information that we can have some comfort with. It's a resource that we can refer with confidence.
So there's lots of areas that we can continue to grow. There's lots of need. I think we've just scratched the surface really with what we've already done.
The possibilities are endless. The use of technology is the only way we're going to make any impact on the huge numbers of unrepresented people that there are now.
El servicio a la comunidad y de programas ayuden a la gente y den un mejor servicio, mucho mejor servicio de lo que ya está.
Illinois Legal Aid Online has created an environment where people will understand how courts are going to operate. They may lose their case, but at least they'll know that they were given what they were entitled to. They'll feel that they got their day in court. And that's really what it's all about.